If you had to choose one lens out of these two, the 60mm M.Zuiko or the 90mm M.Zuiko, which one would you choose? And not just the 90mm because it's got 2 times. I want to answer as in why. I have been a big fan of Olympus and OM Systems for the last 4 years. It started off when I went and done a workshop for somebody, and I turned up and they had an OMD and this 60mm lens. I didn't know nothing about Olympus at the time, nothing at all, nothing about OM Systems, nothing. I was out and out Canon photographer, you know, ESR, 7D Mark II because crop sensors, and I know nothing. After printing my hand, I was amazed straight away, and it wasn't because I'd looked down the lens, it was because I liked the weight, I liked the dexterity, it was nice in my hand, it had that feeling, it was like putting a glove on, it was a natural feeling to me. And then when I started doing my water drop photography, my pictures with the, you know, the zigzags and spraying it, the water on it, and I was showing the lady with her camera that it can be done, and we was working through settings trying to, because it was new to her, new to me, so I was trying to, you know, get me to look a bit professional and see what was, you know, trying to look good. When I looked down that lens, I could see the water drop swirling inside, the water inside the water drop swirling. Now I've used, you know, a lot. I've got to use the Canon 100mm lens. I've had the MPE. I've had the lower. I've got the now lower 90mm, but I've never ever seen that before, and how sharp that lens was. From that moment, I went out and bought an OMD and this lens. Simple reason was I am a macro photographer. I know I like my wildlife photography, and I like my landscape photography. I wanted a camera solely for macro photography because that's my passion, that's what I do. So I went on and I, like says, and I studied and studied and studied. You know, I've always said to people, if I could get a micro four thirds camera that could do blah 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 and blah blah blah, I'd buy it. I want to know why I wasn't told this before. I want to know why I never found out after using, you know, that's one. I bought 3 Canon cameras to find out that Olympus already had what I wanted. That's, you know, I mean, it's strange. But anyway, cut a long story short, we got that, and I got this. Shortly after, I went out and, like says, started doing my macro photography, and people was asking me, how come you're using this? I said, listen, until you felt it and had a go, you're missing out. You don't know what you're missing. All of a sudden, next thing I know, OM System bought Olympus out, and then it could become OM Systems. I went out and I bought the OM1. Why did I buy the OM1? I bought the OM1 because this is another thing I can say about OM Systems. Their equipment isn't a budget price, but quality for macro photographers for me, and I didn't realise until I started using it that I could do my wildlife and I could do my landscape photography, and I was, you know, and it was small, and I was impressed, so I went out and I bought the OM1, and then I still use this. Now they've bought, like I says, the 90mm 2 times lens out, so I asked OM Systems, could I try their 2 times lens out, and they kindly says yes, no problem. They even sent me an OM1 Mark II out, bonus. And this is what I've been using for the last month and a half now. Sadly, this is going back along with the camera. It's got to go back. But I have fully enjoyed using them. The focus peaking for macro photography is a massive must, and it's absolutely fantastic. There's no camera on the market that can beat it for stacking. Fact. Do you know what I mean? I'm probably going to get some 8mm, but I don't care. This is one of the best systems for macro photography stacking. You can't be beat, it won't be beat, simple as. But pair it with the 90mm 2 times, and you've got one hell of a beast of a camera for macro photography. Now, I did a video about stacking, and I did manual stacking, and I said to people, oh, well, these people who do handheld stacking, it can't be done. It can be done. And it's proved me wrong. I know Stuart does it, but I have actually done it myself. and it was amazing. It's amazing to think you could actually handle this with the stabilisation in the lens and that, and this one, yeah, and do focus stacking. So we'll talk about this a bit later on. But I did stacking with the 60mm, and I also done stacking with the 90mm, and they're both fantastically sharp. So which one would I recommend for you if you was going to start off and you had the money to go out and buy a lens? Would you buy 60 or the 90? Like I says, all my videos I've been doing has been with this, and you've seen my pictures, and I can't fault it. What I like about this is the focus clutch. It really helps it, so I can shoot it straight from 1:1 to 2 times macro straight away. And if I'm in the middle of focus, autofocus, and I can't focus it properly, plop it on and I can autofocus it straight away. That is a massive change compared with this one. Yeah, it's got this little dial on the front side here that, you know, you've got to be in manual mode, and then you can use that to sort of zoom in and one thing and another. But it's a bit, you know, fiddly to sort of get round, but it works, and I've done it. I love it for my flow photography. The low apertures, fantastic. This one on the side has got image stabilisation built in, which is fantastic, along with the stabilisation in the camera. That's why I'm saying people are stacking with it, because they can be done. You know, it's image stabilisation. It's unreal. Another thing with this is, I've done a video on it, so it will be up, but it'll probably be after this one, is if you've got a teleconverter, 1.4 or 2 times teleconverter, you can put your teleconverter to this. So from a 2 times, you can push it to 3 times or double. So if it's 2 times or 4 times. So in the real world of, you know what I mean, them big full frame sensors, this is an 8 times equivalent. 8 times if you put the 2 times teleconverter on. You can add more. Only like I says, I have done a video where I've added a 1.4 teleconverter on, which I'll put up, and you know, when I mean close, it's closer than close. That's what I like about this. You can't do that with the 60mm. But when it comes to pricing, the 60mm is very, very, very affordable. It's one of the most best, sharpest, affordable lenses on the market still today. Along with this is now, the price of these have started coming down a little bit and then getting more affordable. But spring's coming, and I want to get outside. I want to do more insect photography. I don't usually do a lot of insect photography, and I want to do a lot of creative flower photography. So I'm hoping to get one of these lenses myself. Now, I did say spring, and that rings a bell, because OM Systems are actually doing a spring deal. I will leave all the links below, where you can add trading cameras, and they'll, you know, they give money off, and lenses and free grips and one thing and another. But I'll leave that for you to look at. Please have a look at it. Just spend 5 minutes, have a look, because if it comes to the chance, I might even trade this one in, the OM1 Mark 1, for the OM1 Mark 2, should I say, because this has got built-in graduated filters as well. And like I says, I do like to do a bit of landscape photography, but I don't like to carry all the stuff around with me. So that makes this absolutely ideal. But the next sense is Mrs. H wants to do photography, so I might have to keep this one as well. You know what I mean? Because she wants to do it as well. So I'm gonna, you know what I mean? It's a case of she's fell in love with it. She does photography anyway, but she fell in love with it because it's small, light, so she can actually use that lens and do a macro photography. I have also got the 300mm lens prime from wildlife, so I can do that. So I'm in a dilemma here, because I do not know which lens I would say buy, other than if you're seriously into macro photography, I would 100% buy the 90mm, because, you know, you got 2 times magnification. Sometimes when I'm using the 60mm, you can't get that bit closer, so it means stopping, you know, put an extension tube on, or a filter, screw-on filter on the front, and whatever clipping on the front. Sometimes that insect's gone, so, you know, you've wasted time. With this, bump, in, I'm shot it, bump, I'm away, finished. That's how quick that is, and it's as super sharp as that. very sharp. Like you said, you've seen the pictures because I've been using it. I would really recommend this if I was a serious macro photographer like myself, or you're real into it. If you're wanting to get into macro photography, then yeah, there's no reason. I'm not saying change this one for that one if you've already got one, you know, because it's a workhorse. Like I says, I would never get rid of this regardless, because you know, it's that small light, perfect. I don't need to. I've got a 12-40 which I'm filming on right there for my landscape. I got my 300mm prime over there for wildlife. So that's why I have got this. But it isn't the case of I've just moved over to Bowman Systems. It's a case of I've been using it for 4 years and you've not seen it. So, you know, but this lens, 100%, beast of a lens. Would I buy it? Yes. Would I buy the OM1 Mark II? Yes. Would I buy this one? Yes. Would I buy the OM1 Mark 1? Yes. So, I'm stuck. Please, 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 give me your opinion. What would you do? Which one would you choose? I know it's a different question, a bit hard, but I don't know myself. I really don't, but I'm favouring that. And like I says, I'm going to look at these spring deals myself, because I might be able to get a better bargain, because I'm not sponsored by them. This is my own honest review. Like I said, they've sent it me out and not paying me. So, there you go. Before you say I am. Yeah, it's been a bit different for me, this has. But if you got to the end of it, thank you very much. And please leave a comment on a decision. Please. Until next time, you know what I'm going to say, don't you? Stay safe and happy snapping.